It's another weekly briefing of happenings in the theater of battle in Maiduguri, Borno State.
Acting General Officer commanding 7th Division Nigerian Army.
The first in the new year. Operation Lafia Dole continues to mop up Boko Haram terrorists still lurking around the area after the Operation Rescue finale in the dreaded Sambisa. The operation so far has put the terrorists in disarray.
The operation in Sambisa Forest and environ is continuing. Our troops are conducting various exploitation and mop-up operations against the fleeing Boko Haram terrorists, who of course are now in complete disarray. In that regard, clearance operations are being conducted. On the 29th of December, at about 06:47 hours, own troops embark on clearance operation to Dumu Forest in coordination with the operation. And the troops cleared Dumu Forest, Dumu Village, I beg your pardon, and Bulajuta. They also carried out bombardment of some suspected locations, and including Gombole, Malabi, Shewolowo, Izuwe, Ngwalimiri, and Latan villages. We equally the troops equally assembled the villagers that were found, and then carried out a quick profiling, and with some interaction with the villagers, where of course the locals informed the troops of one, that was in their midst, who was in the habit of giving food items to the Boko Haram terrorists. And of course he was picked and currently is undergoing interrogation in our facility. Now, within the period, we have arrested a good number of the Boko Haram terrorist elements. Some of them are commanders, and others, of course, are criminal gangs. On the 25th, at about 10:00 hours, own troops at Portiscum apprehended a Boko Haram terrorist member. His name is Musa, and of course, the suspect is currently undergoing interrogation. We have blanked off their faces for obvious reasons. On the 30th, at about 15:20 hours, own troops, in conjunction with the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, arrested a suspected Boko Haram terrorist by name Rabiu. Of course, I'll leave his surname as usual, at Bajoga. You realize that a good number of them are fleeing from these areas, going to some other places. But of course, because of the security tentacles that we have around the entire Northeast, that's why we're able to pick them. And the suspect, of course, he fled to Gombe, and as a result of the recent attacks, this was from the interrogation we've made so far. And he confessed to have been with the Boko Haram terrorists for the past 4 years, and he took part in the attack of troops along Damaturu-Maiduguri Road, amongst several others. The suspect, of course, is in our custody for further interrogation. We also, within the period, intercepted suspected Boko Haram terrorists, cattle that were rustled by Boko Haram terrorists. And that was on 29th at about 10:30 hours at, beyond Cashew Plantation. For those of you who know Maiduguri very well, our troops who were on that ISIS, the whilst on patrol around Bale, Shuari, intercepted 30 cows. And of course, the cows, were abandoned by the Boko Haram terrorists, and right now they are being taken care of. Those are the cows.
In a recent video release, a self-acclaimed Boko Haram leader, Shekau, denies the military's announcement of successes in ridding Sambisa Forest of Boko Haram members. Even though the army claims that Shekau is still on the run, it maintains that some arrests have so far been made. On 22nd of December 2016, the Nigerian troops had announced it successfully crushed Camp Zero in Sambisa Forest, believed to be Boko Haram's last enclave in the forest.
The General Officer commanding 7th Division.
According to Major General Irabo, the Cameroon forces now operate in other areas and recoveries have been made while air operations are continuing. He says Boko Haram's current claims hold no water, while urging Nigerians to pay less attention to pessimists, rather believe in the troops and the successes recorded so far.
What has been said, I don't want to join issues with if those who have other perspectives to this our operation. They are not the one to set the agenda for my operations. I wouldn't allow Boko Haram to set the agenda. Right now, we set the agenda. And I would also like to join issues with pessimists. We will not be distracted. These are part of the pursuit, as can be observed from the air. Good. These are our troops as part of the exploitation in the entire Sambisa forest, which we are currently conducting. We thought that it's essential for us to dominate. Of course, that's the aircraft that's also giving them a cover. Yes, these are ground troops captured from above, from the sky. Why we do this is to ensure that there is no breathing space for the Boko Haram terrorists to establish any foothold. Having been routed, we thought that we should dominate. If we are still searching all the nooks and crannies of Sambisa Forest, the operation continues. We don't just go during the day. Wherever we get to, we harbor. Harbor means you spend the night there. It's not developed as a defensive location, but then it's a place where you could have your administration. This was actually captured in the night, and where you refit and have some administrative issues sorted out that will enable you to commence the following morning. Remember, we have won the war. We need to win the peace. Thank you, and God bless.
These are young men who have now renounced their membership of Boko Haram and are willing to support the military with valid information to routing out the group from their remaining hideouts.
All right. So a few of them from the true factions of all right, okay. Shoot them that way, further down, further down, further down. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here you are. You could see young men, apart from the one at the center, you could see that they are very young people who have been misled. But thank God that since some of them surrendered and some were captured and they've been with us, a lot of rethinking has come into them. We chose to do that without actually covering their faces, because these ones, they are going through the process of repentance. And they are among the recently captured and surrendered. And 4 of them actually from Mama Noor's faction, while the remaining 6 are from the Shekau, so to speak, faction. So there you find them.
My name is Joseph David, but the real name I am using there is Das Ibrahim Legina. That's the name that they have chosen to me. So I want to thank God how the Nigerian authority show me and take care of me, because I didn't think of that. When I went out of that place, they will show me that they will take care of me and do me whatsoever I like, for I to send to calm down my mind before the time they will release me and I will go back to my normal family. So that is why I take this time to tell to my people right there in the bush that, because when they are there, they did not think that Nigeria army, if they came and surrender, they will not be killed because of the situation they are facing. Because the leaders that they are there, they already deceived them. They confused them with with what they like. So that when they confuse them, the thing enter their heart. It's already become chronic. That is why they are fearing to come and meet that's the authority. So I take this chance for I to show myself. Let them come out of that place, because let them see, let them come and enjoy our life here in Nigeria. Even though there is a many way to worship God, but God, this what they are doing is not a religion. This what they are doing, even the Quran and the Bible did not say that somebody, if he killed, he will enter that paradise.
It is one thing to have repented after causing havoc to lives and property for many years, and another for the society they once violently terrorized to accept them back for a rebuilding process.
The fact that these ones have surrendered, and of course those who have also captured, and some process of de-radicalization has started, that, in my view, is an understanding that when the process is taken through its full course, that they will become responsible citizens. I have no reason whatsoever to doubt the sincerity of these young men. And I believe that everyone needs to also be given a chance. Maybe I'll leave that for now. But that someone has committed offense does not imply, okay, we should kill them. If there is time for justice, of course, they will answer based on issues that arise from the process of investigation that we've conducted. Of course, I want to also, I do hope you know that that's not my job as the theater commander, or in fact any of us here as members of Operation Lafayette Daily Theater Command. It's not our responsibility, but of course we have to also do our part to ensure that the madness, in terms of the security content of this madness, is taken care of. And I think that's what we're doing, and doing it in the right way. Okay, well done.
The theater commander of Operation Lafayette Dole says light is also beamed on individuals who have been collaborating with the sect.